Yes. Esper, Vesper, Reanimator. I just feel like we're really close. I really do. I feel like we could possibly get that 5-0. We've added and adjusted a few more things. I want this to work so bad, and I know all of you do too. What's new? Alright. Recent inclusions include Darkmoor Salvage. Because of Darkmoor Salvage and helping us get to that 3rd and 4th land a little more easier, we're going to drop Ransack down to 1. We're bringing Mindrake back up to 2, and we're upping the Collective Brutality. We notice that we still got things stuck in the hand, so having 5 to 8 things that remove cards from our hand, Jace, Collective Brutality, and Mindrake. Thumbs up, let's do that. Stitcher's Heathen Crab gives us 7 things to hit. I'm very, very close to making that 8 with an extra crab. Not going to quite do it yet. Vesper Body Double, that's the full 8. That's the middle package. We have the Footsteps, Unburial Rites, and then the hits at 8, which are Woodfall Primus, pretty typical. Ashen Rider, pretty typical. And not Iona. Jin-Gitaxias. Now, if you're not familiar with this card, it's very interesting. 1, it draws a lot of cards. 2, it ruins your opponent's hand. 3, it can make us draw way too much before we kill. That being said, it gets to, at end step, draw 7 cards. You'll notice that Footsteps of the Goryo says return target creature card. Sacrifice that creature at the beginning of the end step. This has, at the beginning of your end step, draw 7 cards. We should theoretically be able to stack these appropriately and draw 7. So we can actually turn a 3 mana into draw 7. We could also Vesper Lark into Body Double, draw 7. Just saying. And if we do that, we're going to draw a lot of 7s. So we'll see how that works. Sideboard, we've completely gotten rid of Teferi. We've got a few things for burn and or other aggro decks in Timelies, Resolute Archangels, and Iona. We have Feed the Swarm to get rid of enchantment problems. We have Disenchant for artifact problems. We should probably be upping the Disenchant one more. However, the Feed is playing a dual purpose here to kill small creatures. That's just about it, but you'll have noticed probably one last thing, and it's Glasspool Mimic here down the bottom left. Glasspool Mimic.
I found you as a streamer between you and Marin, favorite modern streamers.
Well, thank you, Blaine. Thank you for the 500 bits. Oh, I got an emote. I got a CD. Thank you. Welcome. Glad you found us between Marin and myself. Marin's a pretty sweet person as well. Or Maven. All right, last card here. Glasspool Mimic copy effect. Not as great for us. However, does get hit by a Vesper Arc. We could end up copying something. So it's kind of like Body Double mini version. We'll see if it plays out. Let's see. Let's see what you guys are all saying. Red White Zerta Lockout was awesome, but I can swear Blue Moon opponent was sniping you. They weren't. I was not live. It was physically impossible to snipe me. What's up, Slayer Fault? She changed to Maven, but she said she doesn't care. I'm not gonna try to understand that. All right, we are a week out from Halloween. For the YouTube folks, this will go live Halloween week. So Reanimation felt like a very nice thing. We have a few other stream-related decks that we're gonna play here on Monday and Wednesday. That'll be a little more on the Halloween theme. And then maybe something fancy next Friday. DRK, what's up? We're trying to have a good Friday. My earlier video didn't record as well, so let's make it work here. All right. We're on version 18 of this list, by the way. It's come a long way. It's come a long way. I think we're ready. Got Jin-Gitaxias this time around. I will wait for my opponent to thought seize me and see that card. Let's begin. Let's play some Magic. Thank you all for tuning in. It is great to have you here. Make sure everything is up and up here. Looks good. Let's play some Magic. Exactly. You had me at Jin-Gitaxias. Look at this. Look at this guy. This guy's crazy. Look at them long. So Halloween appropriate, too. Let's join the match at 1 second. Making our opponent sweat over there. Now I crashed magic. Alright. Let's move this down. Let's play first. Ooh. Okay, we have a 1-lander here. I knew this was going to happen sometimes, that we would get the glass pool mimic and want to be playing it on turn 1 or 2. I can't keep a hand like this. It really is. It's really hard to with a singleton land. We have to have more than 1 land. It's gonna be one of those nights, huh? What do we think? We're gonna draw a land? Deck's kind of saying, yeah, you'll do it, no problem. Let's mulligan again. Here we go. All right, we can keep this. We can pitch Salvage and a Marsh Flats here. We will play Godless Shrine, untapped, Stitcher, and pass the turn. A really rough start here for us. That's okay. We have Stitcher, Milling Stitcher, and Jace. Keep our graveyard up here. Bonus Stitcher. Let's go ahead and attempt to play a Jace here over the Stitcher. I will get just an island. We're pretty set on our colors at this point. Jace down, and we'll attack for 1. Hey, thank you for the follow. It's a Triome, so we've got the Jeskai flavors here. Jeskai is going to be a bit of a hard one for us to beat, if I'm very honest with you all. All right, no real, doesn't matter. Jace dies. I was going to say, no real instants or sorceries to worry about. Land here, throw down a new Stitcher, attack with 1 Stitcher, mill over some more cards. We hit a crab and an Ashen Rider. Opponent's like, oh yeah, blue black, oh yeah, no problem. What you doing over there? I really want to play this list in person a lot more than I do online, just to be like, I mill 3, and they're like, oh, okay, maybe delve or something. I own an Ashen Rider, Elesh Norn. Just watch my opponent just flip the table. Collective Brutality here. Alright, we're going to just attack for 2 and probably just pass? I think I just pass here. We'll use Collective Brutality in a discard fashion if I draw anything large here. No reason to rush it out here. We're doing 2 a turn. It's easy. Easy mode. Look at this. This is going to become easy mode. Let's check the hand a little bit here. Let's 2 mode. Here and drain. I'm going to drain here because it's helping my plan. It helps to do it this way. 2 modes. Drain. Do all that. No need to kill. These are some 2/2s. Throw the body double away. Could evoke. Let's take a counterspell, right? Let's take a counterspell. What's nice is that the body double sits into the yard here, regardless of if the Collective Brutality resolves. Personally, I think they should just let it resolve. But they might not want to show us anything. Opponent opts. You like that I'm still jamming this deck? There's 2 decks that we jam every now and then, because we're looking... Okay, Helix's Stitcher. Gains a little bit of life. We mill some more things. Uh-oh. Things are coming together for my opponent. A Footsteps of the Goryo. Ashen Rider. Opponent's like, what? Alright. Whoa. Whoa! Okay, this isn't what I expected. Let me see here. You may cast a spell for its evoke cost. Okay. Elspeth. Resto, Spell Queller. Alright. I guess so. That is an interesting hand. That is not what I thought. Oh, yes. Play Elspeth. Yes. What am I going to do? I'm going to take you out, Elspeth. Oh, snap. Oh, snap. I could Footsteps instead. Double down on the Ashen Rider. How much do I care about this? So the reason I'm asking how much I care about this is I could actually get rid of the 2 white lands here, and they can't play Restoration or Spell Queller. Should we just do that? Like, I don't care about Elspeth. We'll get to that in a moment here. I'm having way too much fun. My opponent's just not experiencing. I think double strip mine's where I'm going here. Just gonna nail the Triome and we'll hit the Glacial Fortress here too. It is making me very mildly soft here to another land, but I like taking them off white here. Let's see what happens. Take them off white, slap down the Vesper Lark, get an Ashen Rider, take care of another one of these. Oh gosh, they didn't even... Poor soul here. Let's see here. Emblem is creatures, enchantments, lands you have are indestructible. That's fine, I'm exiling them anyway. Target creature gets +3/+3 and gains flying until end of turn. That doesn't really hurt me. I think it's just... I kind of want to shock in here just in case, and I think I'm just going to evoke. Attempt to evoke, bring in an Ashen Rider, and I might just hit the Steam Vents. Oh, yeah. I'm exiling them anyway. Exactly. Exactly. Okay, Ashen Rider. I mean, I honestly, because I know these cards, I think it's just get rid of Steam Vents here. Just boom, goodbye. Just show me... Man, do I just attack here? I almost just attack. Yeah, get in there. Smack that Elspeth. Probably won't like taxes. He's not big into locking opponents out of games. No. I'm really bad at taxes. Stitcher, maybe we get under an Unburial Rites. That's why we went in. We don't hit one, but that's okay. We could still hit one in our future. My opponent has a mountain. Whoa, this is illegal, opponent. You're not allowed to have another one. Creates another soldier here. This Elspeth is at 7. Does nothing. Mind Rake. I can Mind Rake them. Let's just Mind Rake them. Why not? Why not? Probably have to hit the Elspeth here. They get rid of 2 restos. I think it's just smack Elspeth here. I do want to potentially kill them, but I think keeping Elspeth just a little bit in check here before they suddenly can block easier just, to me, makes a little bit more sense here. Four flyer. That's fine. They could bolt here. They're coming in for 5. Ooh. Ooh, down to 12. Ooh. Ooh, opponent. Guess what? Guess what, opponent? You might have no lands. I wish I had a persisting creature here, because then I could body double and do some fun things. Let's go attacking first here and throw it at Elspeth. And then I'm going to footsteps and see what ends up happening. Let's kill Elspeth first, though. I think it's going to just be a double land destruction here. Make it look like I have, you know, counters up. Ashen Rider here. Blow up a land. They don't even cantrip the land. They can't even handle it. Blow up a land.
At Mad Knives 23.
Seems good. Seems good. Alright, opponent. We're on turn 9. Where are your lands? Yep, bluffing. Bluffing. Ladies and gentlemen. Boys and girls. What was that on a mall too? Doesn't matter. I'm being toxic? Excuse me. Excuse me. Alright, what can my opponent do to me here? We got some Restoration Angels. This kind of sounds like a potential Kiki list. We don't like Kiki. Elshnorn's probably fine here. Jin-Gitaxias is probably okay here as well. Where are all your lands? Yeah, it's fine. Here, Jeskai. I might want a Resolute Archangel, reset the life total at some point. Although, I think they're just going to try to combo me out here. I'm afraid of a Rip. I'm afraid of something of that nature. Maybe I bring in a Disenchant or two as well. We can do 2 Disenchants, 2 Elishnorns. If I'm doing that, let's put Glasspool over here where it belongs. You haven't seen me and my friends play decks play my guy? Yeah. Run the draw. Is milling them an option? I mean, it can turn into one because you can make a bunch of crabs. Crabs turns into Vesperlark body double crabs or Glasspool mimic crabs. I want to try Jin a little bit more. I think the Ashen Rider was really good, and so was the Woodfall Primus. I'm trying to think how I would fit these in here, because I really want to try Jin, and I think it actually would be decent here, because my opponent might have a counter or two. I'm going to drop the Jin here, just because I think they're combo, and I prefer to have Elishnorn. I'm going to drop 1 Jace, 1 to 2 Jace here, 1 Ransack. We need 1 more cut. I like my Mind Rakes. Collective Brutality seem pretty good in this matchup. I kind of understand the Vesperlark stuff now. I'm actually going to drop a Vesperlark here. It may seem odd, but I'm going to drop a Vesperlark because they have Spell Queller as their card of choice, and Vesperlark doesn't exactly get around that very well. We could probably cut another Jace here. It's tough to say because you definitely want things out of your hand. All right, this hand looks fantastic. We'll keep this. It's actually one of the better hands I've seen. We won't rush out Crab. Nah, we can. You know what? I'm not gonna rush out the Crab. We're gonna hang tight with the Crab. Crab's gonna be my jam here. He's gonna sit there and do nothing for the first turn. You want to cut a Jace over a Ransack? I almost would rather have a Jace in the yard. Let's go get... We need Hallowed Fountain. Alright. Idea here is Crab can be played and then a Swamp. At least I mill myself a little bit here before they maybe remove something. I'm trying to hit a body double here, specifically since I have Vesperlark. Shoot. I hit my other 2 Vesperlarks in the list. Opponent's considering pathing this? Go for it. Helix. Alright. Helix away. Darn. Alright, what do I need? A body double to the hand? Would be nice. Rest in peace. It's alright. Nothing juicy was in the yard there. Nothing juicy. We're going to disenchant while they're tapped out here. Watery Grave. Tapped, past turn. Yes. Feels good. Feels like it should right there. Colonnade tapped. Alright. Let's Collected Brutality. Multi-mode. I discard 1 thing. Woodfall Primus is probably just a touch better. I'm going to throw a Woodfall Primus to the yard. They didn't see that one last time. Opponent decides to opt again. Your gift sub ran out midstream? Oh no, Slayerfall. What do we got? A couple paths here. Alright. Couple paths, couple spell callers. I guess I'm just going to have to hardcast this Ashen Rider. Path does not impact Vesperlark, by the way. Hallowed Fountain shocks it in. Fine by me. Bonus Collective Brutality. I don't really have anything to do here. I'm just gonna pass. I'm not even gonna play the polluted delta in case they top deck a crab here. I don't think my opponent's gonna do anything frightening. Ooh. Guess what doesn't get body, or what doesn't get path? Body double. How many times have I hardcast Ashen Rider? Twice, I believe. This is a little bit disappointing here because I would almost rather the Ashen Rider be the one that's path, because the Woodfall Primus is kind of cute with some of the other interaction that I can do with the deck. But we might just have to cast a body double into this and get rid of like the Triome or something here. If it ramps me slightly here, that's fine too, I suppose. And I don't think they're going to have a counter spell for a body double. We'll go get a non-basic here, something with white and I guess blue. A little more blue is okay. And then if they somehow magically counter this and it goes to the yard, we'll have Vesper. Vesper body spell. Well, that's nice. All right, goodbye Triome. Goodbye Triome. Gonna path it. Path it. Gets us closer here. 6 cards? Yeah. Path the way. I have plenty of blue. Need white here. Would they play Blood Moon? Nah. We're good. We're good. Goodbye, land. Set them back. Alright, body double is gone. Woodfall Primus stays here. Top deck into something that really doesn't matter here. I'm gonna pass. Let's keep passing here. Let my opponent do absolutely. Well, alright. It did something. This gives me a target now for the Collective Brutality. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We're almost there. Almost there. I guess this will go sideways and pass turn. We're almost there. Where's my opponent's lands? Gonna just play another Spell Queller here. Oh, Vendilion Click. Dang, that's pretty good. They go after my hand. I kind of like this. I don't need any of this stuff. Collective Brutality is gonna try to kill Vendilion Click. It's happening. They might take Ashen Rider. May not really happen here. They may be like, nope. Into the library. At the same time, I'm not really sure they want to cycle me into too much here. Look what they took. Look what they took. Look what we drew. Ooh, Ashiok's really good for them. All right. Ashiok's pretty good for them. They don't know it exists. Now, I do have quite a few fetch lands in the list. I'm hoping I don't hit one of those right now because of Ashiok. We had a body double. All right, I guess. Does everyone see what I can do? I hope you do. Uncle DB gifting the sub to Slayerfall. Thank you so much. Alright, so Collective Brutality, triple mode. I probably want to reanimate Woodfall Primus because it can trample over to the Ashiok and just get rid of a Celestial Colonnade. That's probably okay. And then I keep the Ashen Rider in hand that they don't know about. So we can 3-mode this. Boom, boom, boom. Get rid of Body Double. Get rid of Woodfall Primus. Boom, boom, boom. Boom, 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 boom. See what else they're doing over there. Keeping in mind that Woodfall Primus does not hit creatures. That's okay, though. We're not aiming for them. We have a Path, and we have a Lightning Bolt. I see. Well, Path would help us with the Ashen Rider. I'm probably going to just take the Path, though. Leave him with Lightning Bolt. Here, we can now evoke. We'll evoke a body double. Body double copying Woodfall Primus. Woodfall Primus collecting themselves on a celestial colonnade. It's all happening. What is this? 4 or less? That's a shame. I guess you can double spell queller it. Evoke. Body double reanimate. Thank you, body double. Come back. I have Vesper Arc, Vendilion Click, or Woodfall Primus, chat. Goodbye, land. Getting rid of a land because that Ashiok is dead next turn by attacking. You don't need Blood Moon if they don't have lands. If they Blood Moon me, I do not have a second plains. Let's be honest here. All right, opponent, there goes your land. You do not have a path. 3 paths in the yard. You can't even Snapcaster path. How does it feel? Uh-huh. What's that? Control? Turn 9? Unfair. You have an Ashiok in play. Don't give me that. By the way, this opponent has not said anything MVP, because I think even I would be a little bit upset. Ashiok does the mill things here. We lose our reanimation spells. That's okay. Body double's the best one anyway. Just attacks with the Spell Queller. I salute you, Spell Queller. Alright, we find ourselves a Stitcher here. Let's go ahead and try to kill Ashiok. This bolt can hit me upstairs. We'll be mindful of that. Looking to kill Ashiok. Or attempt to. Stitcher. Body double. Elesh Norn. Too bad I don't have another Vesper Arc. We've already gone through 3 and I believe I sided 1 out. Arid Mesa here. Okay, alright. What are we doing? Fetch, Shock, Steam Vents, Spell Queller, Snapcaster. Snapcaster, Path to Exile. Interesting. Interesting. I would like to go fetching. Interesting. I've got 3 more Ashen, or two more Ashen Riders in the list. So we know what's left here. I mean, I just shut him off more of this. Hardcast Ashen Rider. I think I've got a blocker now. We're good. We're good. Believe in the blocker. Don't worry, chat. Oh, Fiery Islet here. Are you gonna attack me? No. Would never dare. I think we have to stay back here because the bolt's a little bit frightening. Pass turn. I need something other than a land here. Ooh, they have white mana now. They have white. They do not attack me. Oh no! Stop it, list. Give me something. Alright, we're back on the Spell Queller. We got a few of those to get through. Another land. Alright, things are getting a little sketchy here. A hard cast Elesh Norn. Why not fetch? Because I'm at 9. Scary. Scary world. Spell Queller doesn't work here. Opponent's looking for cards to counter this. This is going to be beefy too. Hard cast Elesh Norn. Oh, they're bolting the Stitcher. Alright, I can respect this. Don't want it to grow too big here. Oh, that's some good stuff in the yard. I think I'm going to attack for 7 here. Whoosh. Whoom. Whoom. Blocks. Blocks with their 0-1. Ooh. All right, go ahead, opponent. You know they got rid of that bolt. You know they got double spell queller, 2 unknowns. The deckless link is correct, right? If it goes to Vesper Reanimator version 18, it should be yes. I know because it has Jin in here. We won the match. That was so nice. That is how the list is supposed to behave. You can take a screenshot and cross-check it here as well if you want to. Jeskai less than Esper. We need to take that entire list and send it to Aspiring Spike. And we need to send it to Varos. Squad Chief was playing it today. Albeit not the Restoration Spell Queller version. Exactly, Uncle DB, exactly. Jin is bringing the luck. Alright. We get to play first, always a good thing. I think things are finally coming together here. Let's see the opening hand. We even mulliganed twice there. That's good. We did good things. Oh man, if we had something in the yard, we got a Luris here. Oh, maybe I can get a Mind Rake. This hand really doesn't do a whole lot, unfortunately. I think I have to mulligan this. Being on the play, 2 lands, I'm just not doing anything. Let's look for some of our enablers. Here we go. Alright. We can get rid of... I want to keep all 3 lands. I'm going to keep and get rid of, actually, Woodfall Primus here. We're going to get rid of the Woodfall Primus because I can maybe get rid of the Jin through a Collective Brutality or other ways. And our deck has 3 other Woodfall Primuses. And this just got shuffled back. So this gives us maybe the best chance at doing something with the Jin later. Stitcher here, past turn. We're also at 3 lands, 1 away from an Unburial Rites from the yard. Modern needs Cabal Therapy so bad. Ooh. Alright, step 1. Slap an Unburial Rites into the yard. Step 2. Get a beefy creature. Step 3. Win the game. You love this deck? Oh, it's a fan favorite. Let's just put it that way. Where did these emotes come from? Which emotes? We have 15 better Twitch TV emotes plus 5 to 6 custom better Twitch TV emotes plus 5 normal, 5 normal emotes, tier 2, tier 3, and then 3 other emotes. Many emotes. And those emotes, people have been gifting things and you've been receiving gifts probably. Swift Spear. I'm gonna block. Easy block. Easy mode, fill the graveyard. Mind Rake, Vesper Lark, hit the bin. Alright, new Stitcher. I should probably be fetching, honestly, before I did this, but that's okay. Just a bunch of lands that I probably could have used really nicely. I see a Godless Shrine over there that I would have preferred to have. All good, though. We're 2 lands away from playing that Unburial Rites on the body double with absolutely nothing else in the graveyard that we like. We'll get there. We'll get there. Thoughts? Oh, opponent! Thoughtseize, by all means, help me out. Ooh. I'm ready. Ooh. Bobble. Oh, Vesper Lark off the top. One time, let's go. Lava Darts Supplier. Fine. Jace Glasspool Stitcher. Marsh Flats. My opponent knows it's a race to doom. Hedron Crab. Tappy Tappy. We're gonna mill me some more. Who knows? Maybe there'll be a better thing to do instead of Jin. Oh, it's happening. We have to reanimate Jin, right? We have to. That is the correct line, right, everyone? Attacks for 2. Top of the library is a... Oh my gosh. We could ruin their lives. Oh. I don't even have to take 2 now, and I can get a Jin in if I wanted to. Jin or bust? We can get the Jin in now without a problem here. Alright, we're going to do it the fancy way. Gonna do it the fancy way here. Footsteps of the Goryo. Footsteps of the Goryo and Body Double. Body Double comes into play. Body Double copies Woodfall Primus. Woodfall Primus kills the land. Body Double is Woodfall Primus, meaning it has the Persist. Persist happens at the end step because of the sacrifice from Footsteps of the Goryo. Body Double persists back. We reanimate Vesper. Vesper dies. Vesper then copies the Body Double and puts Jin into play. You following? You good? You good, chat? Footsteps. Now, because we're at the end step, we don't get all the crazy stuff with Jin just yet. So the question is, do we reanimate Jin and put ourselves at risk here? Do we? That is the question. I think we've got to try for it. Vesperlark dies. Body Double. They won't discard right away. So do they have 2 cards that could kill this? Could be a Lava Dart plus something else.
Is that a Jin-Gitaxias, Poggers, PogChamp, Freakin' Stink, and Fluffy 35 Panic? Do it for science.
We could do the Woodfall Primus here to knock him off another land and then reanimate Jin. I think it's Primus again, ladies and gentlemen. We're here to win games. But yes, Jin is next. And we'll just reanimate without taking the 2 damage. Just knocks them off of another land. And then we'll have this for our end step. That's when we want it, everyone. Whoa! They found a land, ladies and gentlemen. Also, I can block. And that's important too. That's important too. Burial Rites the Jin. Put my land into play. Pretty sure I could attack here for 6 as well. In for 6. Trample, no doubt. Just let the Jin happen. At the beginning of your end step, draw 7 cards. Draw... Oh, miracle, folks. You're in for a treat. Oh my gosh, I can copy Woodfall Primus. Lark them. Lark them. We're doing more than larks here. Thank you so much for the raid. Goal achieved. Oh my gosh, look at our hand. It's so flush with great cards here. I think I could block. I don't care. Jin's done its job. Fine. Shoot me a bunch. Oh. They're shooting Jin here. They're shooting Jin. Look at all this damage going to poor Jin. Lava darts. Lightning bolts. Poor Jin. Take 3. Rude. I'm trying to think what I want to do. Could ransack. Try to hit another in burial rites. They have one card left. I have so many options here. It's unbelievable. It's unbelievable. Let's go with... I could just copy. I could just copy. Does this copy the body double for science? We have to do this, right, for science? See if it copies the body double here. Now I'm curious. Glasspool Mimic. New card. Copies. Ah, it just copies Woodfall Primus. That's a shame. That's a shame. I'll slap down a Hedron Crab here as well, and we'll attack for 6, I suppose. Go ahead, opponent. So it copies whatever the body double is. Doesn't copy body double because body double is already copied. So we have a copy of a copy here. Down to 1, my opponent goes. This has been a good night catching all your favorite YouTubers. Great. Match 1, match 2, working out nicely. We got Jin, and Jin worked to refuel the hand, and I don't really see how we lose from that point. They had to kill Jin because otherwise they couldn't get in for damage and all this other stuff. Crazy. That being said, Jin doesn't really belong in this one. We have Elesh Norn, Resolute Archangel, Iona. We have Timelies here. We have Feeds. We have all this that we would like to put in. I think it's going to be dropping completely Woodfall Primus here. Put the glass pool back over here. Thank you. Let's see here. Ransack's okay. 1 Jace, 1 Jin. Mindrake's a little bit weaker here. The Woodfalls. And then 1 Crab. Let me think here. When deep space exploration ramps up, it will be the corporations that name everything. What? Okay. We're naming things now. So we like Elesh Norn because that virtually kills just about everything that's in the red color. Black's a little bit more hit or miss for us. The Timely's going to help with that. The Iona is going to help a lot here too. Resolute resets us. Ashen Rider is one of our reanimation targets we like. Let's see here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So that brings me back up to 8, which is the number I like. I'm thinking maybe like another Jace here. Maybe even 2 more Jaces here. And then suppose 1 crab here. Maybe, you know what? Let's do 1 body double out. Let's do 1 body double because crab can come down a little bit earlier than body double and block nicely. Remember, we don't have the persisting here with the Woodfall Primus, so we got to be a little bit mindful of that. But we do want to interact with our opponent a little bit harder here, and so that's why we have what we do. Opening hand could be brilliant, but probably not. I do get a draw here. Is it worth it risking the entire game 2 on if I draw that card? Probably not. Can't be. It can't be, right? Also, Evan, why are you done so early? It's only 8 or 9 your time. I'm gonna mulligan this because of the 1-lander. I don't like this. This isn't really any different. Mulligan. Okay, we can work with this. We have to discard some cards here. We kept 5, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We can get rid of the Elesh Norn. The question is, what else do we get rid of? We probably just get rid of the Vesper Lark here. Vesper Lark because I took out 1 body double, so it doesn't hit as many things. All right, we'll give it a shot here. Cliffs. Bobble. I might be slow and passive with how we do this. Thought seizes, so they'll probably take footsteps here. There it goes. Bobble triggered to take a look at what we're doing. I want to be on time with a lot of this that we're about to play. At the same time, I don't think I need to worry about it too much. I'm going to get a Watery Grave here and shock it in. We're going to play Stitcher first here, and then we'll have the Hedron Crab plus land. I know it's not a fetch land doing as much to the yard here. That's okay with me. Doesn't always have to be crazy with our crab. We have enough hits that we should only have to mill 2-3 times and we should hit something. Case in point, we've got our Unburial now. We have a Glasspool Mimic in there, so now we can copy with Vesper Lark. We have a big threat. If we can find one, we'll be in good shape. Looks like my opponent doesn't do anything here. It's good for us. Not good to be on one land, though. You should be in the graveyard, but alas. Hedron Crab here. Put the Darkmoor Salvage into play and mill ourselves. We need one more land here. There's a Timely and Unburial Rites as well. I'm going to stick back with the Stitcher in case they get a creature down and want to go ahead and aggro in at us. I have a feeling we're going to lose Crab, and we do. That's fine. Swamp has been found, so that was top decked by my opponent. Kind of leaving this back here so that I can block. At this point, it'd be really nice just to knock off some other creature here. Get to some Burial Rites, possibly. Death to Crab. Death to Crab. Alright. Well, we have a Vesper Lark here. I think we can go ahead and shock this in and just cast. What's cute about being able just to cast here, the Vesper Lark, is now, if it dies, copies Glasspool. It's fine. If Stitcher dies too someplace in here, then we can reanimate Hedron Crab or the Stitcher that died. We'll attack for 1 pass turn. Really like to see a Collective Brutality. Kill my own Stitcher, discard this Iona. Clings to Dust the Crab. Alright. Cool. Bolts Vesper Lark. Vesper Lark gets back Stitcher here. Stitcher comes back, mills some more things. I had several targets. Not entirely sure why they did that. Left ourselves with a Glasspool Mimic in there, just in case I top deck a new Vesper Lark. Thoughtseize. Did you not learn? Top deck me, please. Top deck land. 1 time. This game's over. Unburial Rites, Iona. Iona. Black? Red? I don't know. I'll just probably do black. I can't imagine red. Red could do damage. Let's name red. Cool. Good luck, opponent. They can play some black things here. We have another Unburial Rites. The other Unburial Rites here can snag off one of the lands or the creature here. We're in a great spot. I'm starting to lean towards wanting one more Unburial Rites sometimes in the list. Soul Guide Lantern. Oh, that's a good card. It's a pretty good card. Can get rid of a card here. I'm surprised they got rid of Footsteps here. That's crazy. Why not get rid of Unburial Rites? I mean, I'm assuming they're gonna exile this. All right, we got the GGs. Maybe a misclick there. I think Iona's gonna do what she needs to there. Nice 9-drop. Top deck was gonna be a Vesper Lark, reanimating. Not anything. We could even just card cast this. Followed by Ashen, followed by Vesper Larks, and so on and so forth. It's a good start. It's a good start. Let's keep it going. Let's play. Whew. Some good mulligans. Jin's been great. Needed the Iona, and that worked well. Elesh Norn's been a blast. Glasspool Mimic has pulled its weight. Is it dangerous to say that we're starting to find the cards that we need in order for this list to do well? It's dangerous. Let's not go there yet. Match 3. Find an opponent. Tier 1. Tier 1. Also, where did Evan go? I asked if what happened to his stream. He's here early. Did Evan go to sleep? Evan tired? It's only 8:30, Evan. Only 8:30. All right, let's go. Pretty good to beat prowess on a mull to 5 and a Thoughtseize. Well, my opponent Thoughtseized me twice, and it was bad both times. Alright, we're going to keep this. This is actually a relatively strong hand for us. Salvaging sideways past turn. We can Collective Brutality and get rid of the Footstep, or the Woodfall. And then we can go to town with our Footsteps, possibly. It didn't feel good. Oh no. Oh no. Evan needs support. I don't think I want to show them white here. Let's 2-mode this. Boom, boom. Get rid of Woodfall Primus. Let's get ready to blow up some lands. We're going to take... Alright. What hurts us later? I'd probably just take the land here. I don't care about the repeal. I don't really care about the Pyretic Ritual either. I'm going to Footsteps next turn, blow up both lands, probably. Because it's a Woodfall, I can't get the Electromancer, the Baral. Does that make this worse? I think it makes this the worst thing for us to see. Away with you. Let's go, Storm. Let's go. No counters. I'm expecting Shivan plus creature. Baral it is. Body double is cute. Not what we're going to be playing just yet. Footsteps. We're hoping this sets them back enough. I cannot hit the Baral here. Footsteps, sacrifice all the good stuff, persisting back the Woodfall Primus. We kill both lands. Turn 3? 3 lands versus no lands. Could be a quick game. Depends on what we find here. Depends on if my opponent finds the lands they need. I need something else in my yard here. I almost need to find... I need to find... What? Crab? Marsh Flats. Tap land. Attack for 5. Gotta definitely attack here. The scariest thing that happens is they play a land and then they go off with just 1 mana. It is asking a lot, though. We do have enough for body double, but I don't have a second spell yet. My opponent does not attack me. Play our land. We'll attack for 5 here. Nothing to copy on their side either. Go ahead, opponent. You're down to 8. They're looking for their land. I will probably use this Marsh Flats just to thin the library slightly. There you go. All right, Double Stone Rain closes it out here with the persisted Woodfall Primus. How do we tackle this one? Some Ashiok's here. Just get rid of their graveyard. And then Ionas. Elesh Norns as well to reduce creatures like Goblin Electromancer plus empty the Warrens. Some Feed the Swarms might not be a bad idea here. Might not be a bad idea. So how do we play this? Once again, we'll move the Mimics over to the land slot. Jin is an interesting card here. The turn we get this down, we can reduce their hand size, and that kind of makes things really awkward for them. I haven't decided if Jin works in this exact scenario here. I feel like Jace is almost too slow. I think I'm going to need Hedron and Stitcher to accelerate out. Collective Brutalities, yes. Mind Rakes, yes. Ransack might be too slow for this time around. That'd be 4 for like these 4. These for these 4, and then maybe get 1 or 2 Elesh Norns in for a Singleton body double? No, I probably need all of those. Let's do it for a Woodfall Primus plus 1 other card. Should it be Jin? Is this too much? We can draw a bunch of cards. That could set us up for the next turn. If we keep Jin long enough, then they're not going to be able to really have much. Hey, Beanball. Thanks for continuing the gift sub. I need one more cut here. I wonder if Unburial is going to be just a touch too slow. I'm going to take one Unburial route. Man, it doesn't feel right. Doesn't feel right, but I'm actually going to take both Unburials and bring the Woodfall back in. We're going to bring the Woodfall back in because I can do some interesting things with Body Double, Persisting Woodfall, and then keeping a creature in play. So we'll try that. Alright. We don't really have anything to interact with my opponent's graveyard, and that's where I'm falling a little bit short here. Continue them subs. Exactly. Help support the stream. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Alright, Storm. What you gonna do? What you gonna do? Show me that Collective Brutality, Body Double, Iona, and Vesper Lark with 2 lands. The Dream Hand. Ooh. It got kind of close, actually. So we have 3 things in our hand here. It's feeling a little bit weak. Because I can play Glass Pool. I don't have black mana, which is worrisome as well, and I have no way to discard these. I'm going to mulligan this. We need a stronger start. This could do it. This could do it. We have Stitcher. We have a Glass Pool. We have the ability to use Collective Brutality to get rid of these. This comes into play tapped, right? I'm probably okay. We'll keep this, and then I want to get rid of... Stitcher's probably going to help us with the footsteps here, but at the same time, we already have 2 things that I'm okay with. Ashen Rider gets rid of a Baral. Big Monkey, what's up? This might be a no Stitcher hand. Seems funny, but I think it's going to be a no Stitcher hand. Glasspool mimics sideways here for the land. Watery Grave, Collective Brutality, triple mode. And see where we go. Serum Visions for our opponent. You think Primus to the bottom? Nah. Alright, we want to hit everything on curve here. Want to hit everything on curve? Hoping it's a Goblin Electromancer. If it's a Baral, we're going to be in a little bit of trouble. We're still going to triple mode this. Oh, it's none of the above. It's none of the above. I'm not going to get to triple mode this. That's rough. If they miss a land drop, it's only Woodfall to the yard here. Another Glass Pool. Oh yeah, this is looking real good for us. I'm just gonna fetch shock. Fetch. Yeah, it's gonna be a fetch shock hallowed fountain. No, Godless Shrine. We're 2-moding this. Fortunately not 3 modes. Click, click. Woodfall Primus binned. Footsteps next, then Glass Pool. We have an Empty the Warrens, Desperate Manamorphose, Baral, Goblin Electromancer. Probably just the ritual effect, honestly. I can beat everything else. I can beat everything else. We'll see if they get anything here. Otherwise, they're going to be dealing with a 5/5 and a 6/6 super fast here. Do you find a land? The answer is yes. Besides, Baral is the choice. All right. Shockin. Footsteps. Woodfall Primus. Remembering we took the Desperate Ritual. Land, killed. It seems like my opponent's been down this path before with us. Blow up, blow up. Alright. Looks good. Glasspool will copy Woodfall if they play a land here. If they don't, I might hold Glasspool. Do I hold Glasspool? Let's attack for 5, see if they do any blocking here. I'm really tempted to hold it in case they do go for land here. This is 5 in. If I make 6, that's going to be 11. It's not lethal. We'll pass. Just clock them. We're going to pass here. This way I can do this next turn, and if they top deck the land, then I at least have that interaction. It doesn't increase the turns here, so holding there is probably good. Wouldn't Goryo's Vengeance be better than Footsteps? Goryo's Vengeance hits legendaries. Neither of these cards are legendary. Top deck was another land here. Feel pretty good about the Glasspool Mimic. And we take down Storm. To your question about, yeah, the Goryo's Vengeance, though, I do have legendary creatures, but these are not. So I'm pretty sure Goryo says legendary, right? Get my trophy. Can't jinx it, man. Can't jinx it. List is running well. Let's keep it rolling. Man, I'm liking the glass pulls. The 2 glass pulls so far have been very good. Just to repeat the effect, I can Footsteps immediately a Woodfall. Keeping in mind I kept that extra Woodfall. That was good. I know, Uncle DB. It's okay. It's okay, baby Ken's new. Tyson 2 rounds. Thank you for the follow. We'll see. We'll see. Can always try, right? Markman, thank you for the sub and Twitch Prime. 7 months. Welcome back. How goes it? Next opponent. Let's go. Mind Rake indeed. We've got a little bit of everything sprinkled through here. This deck is cursed in Ever Trophy. Plenty of 4/1s flying under the radar. Let's go. Next opponent. We're on the play. All right, I'll take that. 3 lands here. We got a Jace. We have a Crab. Could even play this first. Got some time for the Collective Brutalities, probably. Probably put the Crab into play first. Gonna keep the hand regardless. What are we doing? Watergrave into Hallowed Fountain, maybe? Probably don't worry about this, right? Let's go. They use a removal spell on the Hedron Crab. That's fine. Got some Collective Brutalities and Jaces. Make it work. We'll make it work. What do you got, opponent? What are we doing? Razor Verge Thicket. Well, usually doesn't shoot creatures too quickly. That's good for us. Crab doing crab things. We're going to mill ourselves here. We're actually going to go ahead and take care of the Noble really quick here for us. Don't want my opponent necessarily ramping out anything too crazy. Milling ourselves a whole bunch here. We actually don't hit anything that I want at the moment. Let's go ahead. Let's just 2-mode this. Look and kill. Getting rid of a body double. Alright, we have Giver, Grand, Heliod, and lands. Sounds good. Aye, aye. Heliod's going to be a little bit of a problem. Let's see if we can find an Ashen Rider. Not quite Boggles. This is the Heliod combo. Heliod combo. Windswept Heath here. Fetching immediately. We don't care about Grand Abolisher. They can play that. That's probably what they play. There it is. New body double. Let's go ahead and put the glass pull in sideways. Mill ourselves. And set up Jace here. Pretty safe to do so. There's Jin. There's Jin boy. Jinny boy. Alright, opponent. We're not in a position to get combo killed here just yet. Noble Hierarch for our opponent. And a Giver. And a Temple Garden. Alright. It's a lot of things you got there. Noble Hierarch, send it in? Sure. Alright. First things first, Jace. Probably just pitch new Jace here. I can do 2 Collective Brutalities if I'd like to. I kind of want to keep the body double here if possible, because the body double can then copy Jin. We can get going. So the general question here is they have a Horizon Canopy and a Heliod. How do I want to tackle the creatures here? Definitely a Giver's killed, and then what? Just Noble Hierarch to kind of keep the mana restricted. How much do I care about this? The other thing is I could go ahead and put this into play. I almost have to shock it in here, and if I hit like a Footsteps, then maybe that just answers everything. Are we okay to shock here? We're probably okay to shock. Let's shock. Let's mill first. See if we hit one more good spell for Jace. Dang it, we hit a Footsteps. Of course we hit a great card. Alright. So we can get Jin in here right now if I wanted to. We Woodfall. We kill something. Woodfall persists off the body double and puts Jin. Then we draw a bunch of cards. And then we can body double and kill a lot of things. We know 2 of the cards here. Let's assume they can play Heliod down. That's 3. They have this Giver here that they're going to be able to protect some stuff with. But I'll have the Collective Brutality. Won't be able to flash anything back with Jace. But I think we want to get Jin down here for some top decks. So let's Footsteps of the Goryo. Footsteps targeting body double. Took a little extra damage than we needed to. This Footsteps hits body double. Body double copies Woodfall. Woodfall kills a land. This also sets them back a land. Footsteps persists. Woodfall Primus persists the body double. I do not have a Vesper, but I'm just going to go get Jin here. Now we have a Jin. Don't get immediate action out of it for us, but it does reduce their hand size. So if they want Heliod down, they've got to put it down now. And I probably won't be blocked. Well, I might just block with Crab here. I'm going to be firing off probably Collective Brutality. Protection from blue. It's fine. They're going to try to kill Jace here. It's the last thing you want to be killing. You just want to come at me. Come at me. Right here. New Noble. Alright. Double trigger here. Decides to kill Jace. Okay. They need to play Heliod here or Jin's going to get him. Jace dies. They do. Okay. And they lose the last card here. Oh dang, I got a Vesper Lark. Okay. So here I get rid of Giver so that nothing has protection, and then Vesper Lark reanimating Body Double. Body Double copies Woodfall Primus to kill a land, probably the Canopy. They'll have 1, 2, 3. I don't want to put this because we're gonna get another one of those. So let's go ahead. Just kill. Do I need to gain life here? Man, I don't want to necessarily get rid of this, but I'm about to draw 7. Gaining a little bit of life here. I don't think I need to. It's a good feeling when you don't need to. So let's kill Giver. Let's go ahead and reanimate with Vesper Lark's Evoke trigger. Body Double. Body Double comes back as a Woodfall Primus. Woodfall Primus kills a land. Okay. And I'm going to leave everything back on defense here just this turn. We draw a whole bunch here. Let's get rid of an Ashen Rider. We're good to go here. Footsteps on the Ashen Rider this next turn. Even if they have a Walking Ballista, they don't kill me. Alright, Ranger here does activate Heliod. This is interesting because if they sack, I don't get the Footsteps. They go get a Noble and they go play the Noble. Alright. We get in for a gigantic Heliod. I'm just going to block with Woodfall Primus here. This is really good for us. Block here. This dies. Persist back Ashen Rider. Ashen Rider kills Heliod. Now it's my turn. Footsteps of the Goryo here on Woodfall Primus. Woodfall Primus kills a land. Rinse, repeat, do all the things. Opponent's done with us. Not to mention we were going to draw a whole bunch of cards again. Nice. Nice. Murphy, Dad Murphy, it is. It's doing pretty good. Alright, so my opponent has a lot of little creatures. Elesh Norn's probably decent for that. Resolute Archangel doesn't make a lot of sense because Resolute Archangel doesn't make sense because they're trying to combo kill me. Yeah, the 1 damage might have. I think I clicked the wrong thing. I was persisting back Body Double. That's what I was supposed to do. Iona naming white probably is a game ender for my opponent as well. And I feel like I'm going to need some of these feeds. Alright, how did I do this before? Let's think. Ransack I took out. 1 crab. Jace is a little more powerful here. Can probably do a 1 of Jace. We had Vesper Larks and Body Doubles. I ended up taking 1 Vesper Lark out. Trying to remember if I had Jin in or not. Jin's interesting if you get it right at the beginning, too. If they path it, that's okay. Want more removal. So they got an Unburial Rites. What are their combos? It's Heliod, Walking Ballista, gain life, and shoot us for a bunch. I almost want to maybe take the Disenchants over the Feed the Swarms, like do these 8, because Disenchant can hit the Walking Ballista. So here's 6 out. I want 2 more cuts. Might be just one Mind Rake and something else. Feed the Storm's better in your opinion? Let's do one Disenchant, one Feed. Maybe hedging our bet a little bit on the Feed the Swarms here. I think I want to take out this other Mind Rake. I'm just going to submit 61. Because I can't think of another one, I want these to submit. Ballista is a creature, so Swarm is just better. Disenchant hits Rest in Peace, which is something they could be playing as well. Alright, opening hand looks fairly good here. We'll keep this. No real discard for the Footsteps. That's okay, though. We have the Feed, we have a Stitcher. Seems okay to me. We can ramp out here, and we do hit another land, so if Stitcher does well here, might be Footstepsing quickly. And it does. Ashen Rider here. Perfect. Alright, opening hand looks fantastic for us. We almost want them to play on curve here. There's a Rest in Peace. Oh, thank you, Disenchant. Alright. Let's go get a basic here. Let's attack. And I think I'm just going to go ahead and Disenchant now. They have another Rest in Peace, they've got another one. They normally don't. There's why you have your Disenchants. Alright, 3 lands here. Noble. Can definitely kill that if I wanted to. Do we want to? That is a good question. I need more in the yard. That was their only play? Only play, huh? Let's feed it. If we go another, we feed it to the Swarm. That's true. That's true. Attack for 1 pass turn. This is going to go get a Watery Grave, probably. It's usually what we're getting off of that. There's the call. They go pick up a creature. We really wanted to keep that Ashen Rider in the graveyard because the Ashen Rider hits Heliod, which is what they're trying to play here. A little bit of a difficult situation. Collective Brutality wouldn't be bad to hit. Kill my own Stitcher, try to feel the graveyard. Temple Garden sideways, and they'll play their Heliod. We're going to go get our Watery Grave. Woodfall Primus here. We'll pass. Gonna leave Stitcher back. This is looking ugly. Opponent could combo here. Maybe not quite this turn, but the following turn. We have a lot of what we don't want in our hand, unfortunately. Are we doing nothing? Apparently we're doing nothing here. Gonna wait on the Marsh Flash in case I draw a Crab. Which we do not. Gonna pass the turn. Gonna leave Stitcher back on defense again. End step, another call here. It's Collected Company. Oh no. Oh no. I really need them to attack so my Stitcher can do blocking. Oh my gosh, it's Containment Priest. That's a problem. That's a huge problem. It's a gigantic problem for us. This is a 2/2 Walking Ballista. I guess I'll wait. Okay, they're giving me a shot here. I could kill Containment Priest, check their hand, and pitch a bunch of stuff. I guess I can see if they'll make a mistake here. right? See if they'll make a mistake. I don't expect them to. Kill here. Kind of showing that I might not have anything, but also kind of going, we might get you. All right. And I'll footsteps Ashen Rider, because that would kill Heliod. We're tapped out, so my opponent should go for the combo right here. Make it lifelink. Doesn't mean they're gonna go yet. Show me you want to go. Show me 3 loops here, and then I'll concede. And 1 more loop. Alright. Rest in peace. We got rid of it too, and we had the Ashen Rider, which would have stopped a lot of this. We're going to be on the play. Definitely want disenchants and feeds. I think I want them all. Being on the play here. Being able to interact a little bit better. Jin's too cute here. Iona names White's fine, and Elesh Norn is probably pretty good still. If I bring the Vesper Lark back in. Let's think here. Woodfall's going to hit lands. Elesh Norn and Iona are going to stop them from playing the combo out. Elesh Norn doesn't necessarily stop the combo, but it really slows it down. You think the disenchant's too much? It might be. Might be. Just feed the swarm at it instead there. I'm on the play. I could throw a Jace back in here. Let's think here for a moment. Maybe I cut 1 Woodfall or 1 body double for an extra Jace. Or maybe I need the crab. May need a Jace and a crab here, and I need to cut 2 other things at the top end. I have too many targets. Maybe Iona's just too cute. I know it can name the white, but if I'm doing the Woodfall and Ashen Rider or even the Elesh Norn, we're probably okay. Is Iona too cute? I mean, they can just play green. This fuels my stuff a lot faster. That makes me want to have an extra Vesper Lark here. If I do an extra Vesper Lark, I need 1 more cut. Disenchant does disrupt the combo. So does Feed. No, mimics are our lands. We can't cut them. Alright, we'll cut the Mind Rake. Though I'm not sure if the Mind Rake's really a good idea to cut. I'm okay with that because it's not interacting with our opponent, but the Mind Rake helps us fuel our graveyard. We're going to try to hit their lands faster than they can play, and then we'll have an Elesh Norn as a backup here to finish the game. Let's play first. No black mana. No black mana. This isn't good. If I hit like something crazy here on turn 2, I can't pitch it. Let's mulligan. I think I lose with this hand. Here we go. Here we go. Okay. Keep this. Get rid of Elesh Norn. We have a lot of enablers. We're going to need a card off the top, but a lot of enablers here is really good. Watery Grave here. Hedron Crab. Go ahead, opponent. No. There wouldn't be a way to get Mystic Sanctuary in. The deck's too intensive with its mana base here. Extra crab. Let's go once at ourselves here and pause to see if they rest in peace us. Body double, Elesh Norn, Stitcher, Footsteps, Feed the Swarm. Everything looks good. I just need to dodge a rip here. We can hit a rights. We gotta dodge a rest in peace. We don't. Alright. That's okay. We can go after them now. And we're going to send all of everything here at them right now. Just mill them like crazy here. Mill, mill, mill. Alright, opponent. Go ahead. I'm trying to hit all of their like walking ballistas. I see 2 walking ballistas, 3 walking ballistas. If I can get rid of all the walking ballistas, I feel like I've got a good chance with some of these fetch lands here. Transition strategy. We need almost a Mimic off the top or another Crab. There's Luminarch. That's fine. You think they play 3? So we might be through it all. Give me the Glasspool Mimic right here. Makes this a 2-2. Glasspool Mimic right here. Alright. Jace isn't the worst. I'm going to play a normal land here instead of the fetch land, because I'm going to use Jace to try to find one more way to get this. Mill, mill, mill. Down to 27 cards. Honestly, we just keep lands. Yeah, we're just keeping all the lands. Come on, Glasspool off the top. I need a little more crab here. They fetch. They're helping me too. Razor Verge Thicket sideways. I'll keep any fetch lands. How about that? Upkeep Jace. Doesn't really change anything. Opponent's considering things here. Opponent is considering things. Do I have the 3rd crab in? I think I do, right? Could top deck the crab as well. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I don't really have anything at the 6th slot here. Opponent realizes they have no plan for the mill strategy. What's this? Ooh, a 1/1 walking ballista. So they had another one. I need a feed here to kill the walking ballista, but I also have a giver to deal with. Opponent attacks for 2. I just gotta let it roll. Shoot, I got a collected brutality too. All right, let's see what we top deck. Vesperlark. Well, Vesperlark really isn't doing anything. I can at least use collected brutality to get rid of giver. Because I can't hit the walking ballista. Alright, fetch land. Mill, mill. We're trying to mill them out. Wonder if I'm afraid of a Heliod here. Godless Shrine. Mill, mill. I'm almost there. Let's see what they've got. Oh my gosh, I think I just took them all. Heliod. Heliod, Heliod, Heliod. Game's frozen. Got him. What are we? We're playing Esper Mill. Esper Mill with a reanimation package. Oh my gosh. We got there. We got enough of them. Top deck was going to be a Vesperlark using Jace. We're going to find a Watery Grave. This is 6 mil. This is 6 mil plus their draw. We had him in 2 turns. Oh, and a Feed the Swarm plus hard cast Ashen Rider, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, not so much. Not so much. All right. Match 5. Let's go. Match 5. Let's go. Jin, Ashen Rider, Woodfall. How do you feel about the Secret Layer sets? Secret Layer sets are alright. Dun dun dun.
Dun dun. Dun dun. No pressure.
Not dun dun dun. It's dun dun. Dun dun. Let's go. I stopped getting Secret Layer sets when they kept coming out with them. I'm not a big fan of them. You got the Prime Slime and the Thalia set? I mean, they're cool. I just thought they were going to be more exclusive. I've only switched my game plan like that when I was on Crabvine. I mean, typically we're not going to run it like that typically. Work, work, work.
Work, 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 work.
Thank you all for the bits. They're exclusive. They take about 2 months to ship. Mine have always taken about 3 weeks to get here. I don't know why I get them so quickly. They've been pretty quick. I was fine with the first couple. Then Fetchland sucked. Then I had 9,001 of them. Exclusives only. Done the once before a long time ago against Lantern Ball decks. With the Vengevine stuff. Oh, are they? Oh, well, that might explain it then, Last God. Looking for our final opponent here. Just rented this deck and have been trying it out in tourney practice. Let me tell you, the 8-rack matchup with Jin is free. Not that I expect to run into 8-rack, but I could see that. I mean, with the Iona, it was free too. You just find Iona and name Black. Easy mode. Am I winning? I'm trying, Zale. I'm really, really trying, Zale. We can't find our final opponent here. Glasspool Mimic has been a rock star. Woodfall Prime is doing its thing. Jin was a blast, and Jin's refueled us twice, helping us win games. If I 2 was 4, I would concede to you. All right, final opponent here. Let's go. Let's go. All right, we got a hand that is absolute garbage. It's 3 body doubles and a Mind Rake here. If I had maybe a second land here, could use the Mind Rake, Jin-Gitaxias, body double, and all that. Hey, Uncle DB. Oh, not Uncle DB. DRK, thank you for the sub. And the hype train starting. Don't distract me. 1 lander, no real enablers, way too many body doubles. I think we can easily mulligan this. We don't want to be risking not drawing that next land. All right. This hand looks very similar. We do have an enabler this time. I do have 2 draws to find the land. It is risky. It is very risky. What's up, Basic Land Shark? Well-timed hype train. Thank you for all the bits and love, everyone. Can I keep a 1 lander? I just said I wouldn't. At least I have 2 draws at it. 2 draws, and I've got some good enablers here. I'm putting what, like Jin back or something? Believe in the 1 lander. I really shouldn't, should I? Something's telling me it's okay to stop here. I'm going to keep this against a little bit of my better judgment. We're going to put Woodfall away because I have lots more of those. We're going to try to get away with this Jin-Tax. No go for the 5-0? Well, we'll see what this Thoughtseize does to me. Thoughtseize takes Stitcher probably. Silent Clearing. Got 2 turns to draw a land. We won't be milling over any lands because he'll take my Stitcher here. Jun's going to be a tough one if that's what we're playing against. It's going to be a tough one. Because they can put creatures out pretty quickly. We'll see. You take the Footsteps if you're my opponent. Makes sense. They take Stitchers though. Okay. Find a Crab. It's an enabler. It's not a land though. Let's see what my opponent's turn 2 play is here. We have a creature and a sorcery in the guards. Probably line up Jace. Oh. Land, please. Thank goodness. Huh. Okay. Mindrake is probably where I want to be then. Mindrake getting rid of Crab and Jin. And then attempt a Footsteps here. Yeah, let's do this. Jin and Crab are going to hit the bin. If I miss a land, I get to play Jace and can play block. At least I get rid of 2 cards here. Ideally, I'm going to get to draw 7, maybe with Footsteps and Jin, reset ourselves, and go from there. We have a Phyrexian Crusader and a Fatal Push that has hit the bin. Footsteps, Wooded Foothills, Glistener Elf, Green-Black Infect. Alright, Infect. Let's go. I don't foresee any crazy godlike hands here now that I've stolen some cards. Might of Old Krosa. Tax in for 5. Alright. No extra follow-ups here. That's good for us. At least I'm not expecting any follow-ups here. Five Infect plays the land tapped. Alright, so my opponent's completely blank here. Since they're completely blank, I feel very safe playing Jace here, passing the turn. We can use this as a blocker if I'd like to. I don't think I want to. I think I'm fairly safe to not block here. I can also just block here and blank whatever they have. So kind of a mixed bag. I don't expect them to use the pump spell there. Alright, we have a Plague Stinger that's in the air. Burial. Alright, 1, 2, 3, 4. Gonna use Jace. We hit our land, which is excellent. Throw in Burial Rites in the yard. Uptick on the flyer. Land drop and Footsteps. Jin. This will test our end step theory here. End step. Place this first. I'm going to draw a bunch. Should hit our next land, which we do. Perfect, perfect. I can get rid of just like a Marsh Flats here. No, I get rid of Ashen Rider. We have a Glasspool Mimic here as well. So Ashen Rider to the bin because now I can downtick with Jace and hit both Glistener and Plague Stinger. Plague Stinger is at -1/1. We have Glistener Elf at 1/1. I can't imagine they can get lethal off of a single card here. Could be wrong though. And I was at 7 cards, so nice. Combat away. Attacks me with both. Goes to 6. Alright. So I can Unburial Rites the Ashen Rider if I'd like to. This could get rid of like a Plague Stinger. And if I Unburial the Ashen Rites and then do some blocking, I think I'm going to be okay. So land, Unburial Rites, Ashen Rider. We're going to Glass Pull next turn. Get rid of the Stinger. And then uptick on the Glistener Elf here. We'll see if they have a protection spell. They do. So they do defend it. Well played. Luckily this stays in play for us. Gonna uptick this Jace on this Glistener Elf. And pass turn. Feel okay and safe here with a Ashen Rider up in the sky. Scale up doesn't win it here. There's an Ink Moth. I can get rid of the Ink Moth. I presume they will not attack. Okay. Made a body double. So I can do 2 Stitchers here, and if I do 2 Stitchers, I can hit something else to then Footsteps. Footsteps hits a lot of things if I get another Ashen. No, this isn't a Jin turn. This isn't a Jin turn. Alright, Marsh Flats first. Watery Grave. Start with Stitcher number 1. We do hit the Ashen Rider. Alright, we're in great shape here. So now I can downtick Ashen Rider on the Footsteps here. We probably just want to follow up with one more Stitcher here. Just to see what else I hit, because I could hit Woodfall and Body Double, which I don't. We'll downtick here. We're going to downtick on Footsteps. Footsteps the Ashen Rider here. This is going to kill an Ink Moth, and then it's going to kill the Plague Flyer. One down. We'd love to do Jin. Don't get me wrong, Jin would be a blast, but that's not where we needed to be there. Alright. Green-black. Green-black is going to remain pretty much on the combo, I imagine. So we want Elesh, Norn, Iona for this one. We want Feed the Swarms. I don't see us needing a disenchant here. I'm trying to think what they would bring in that would hose me that the Feed the Swarm can't take care of. It would have to be something graveyard based that's an artifact. Wonder if they run Cage. Might bring in a Spellbomb or Cage is what I'm thinking. So we have to decide if it's worth risking. Alright, so what do we want to do here? We want these 8 in. Mind Rake is excellent. Ransack, Jin, probably not. Footsteps pretty good with Ashen Rider particularly. Maybe not as much Woodfall. Trim one of those. We're on the draw here. I may not need an extra crab. Thinking a Jace can come out, trying to fill up feeds. Iona's an Elesh Norn. So Iona's going to name green, because that's where all the pump spells are. Trying to think what else I want here. Definitely want these Ashen Riders, but I need Woodfalls to persist them back a little bit. And Burial's probably good. Vesper Lark's a good blocker in the air. Let's go ahead and take some of this out. I need 3 cuts. What 3 cuts can we do here? I want Jaces because they could be a blocker as well. Collective Brutality could kill a creature, which is good. I'm going to go down 1 Iona. I don't think I need to go so hard on the Iona. Do an Unburial Rites and one Vesper Lark? Nah, let's do a body double. Alright, I'm not convinced those are the right cuts. I'm going to keep our footsteps packaged, though. We're trying to hit these. If they go a little bit wide with creatures, we can always attempt an Elesh to board wipe as well. It's something we can do. Mindrake's too good. Keep. This is a hand. This is a hand. Alright. Stitch them. Smack them. Goryo them. Let's go. Come on, deck. Behave. One more time. Overgrown Tomb for our opponent. Follows it with a Noble Hierarch. Okay with that. Gonna lead with a Stitcher. Body double Elesh. Well, we hit a Woodfall Primus, which can hit the land, so if they get an Ink Moth, that's feeling good. There's Ink Moth. Okay. What are we gonna do here? I'm probably gonna need to do just a Feed the Swarm, kill the Noble Hierarch, kind of cut him off of a land, and then Footsteps, maybe? Oh, shoot. It's Glistener Elf. Alright. Okay. There's a crab. Pretty confident that I need to feed the swarm here. I can do this off of what looks like a Hallowed Fountain, which is what I want to do this off of. I know I'm fetching now, but it's because I don't plan to use crab in this game. I want to take out the Noble. I'm tempted to take out the Noble. This is non-creature permanent, so they can keep the Ink Moth alive through that. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and kill this because the Stitcher can jump in front of the Glistener Elf, and I can't reach the Ink Moth here. If they want to defend Noble Hierarch, that's fine. We're going to then have Footsteps on the Woodfall Primus. We'll see if they activate this, and if they activate and tap out here, I have a good chance of killing that and having a persisted creature out on the board. Windswept Teeth here. Let's go, opponent. What are you going to do to me? It's turn 3. Overgrown Tomb shocks him. Ink Moth activated. Scales up. Got a 6/4 and a 1/1 here. I'm feeling pretty okay here. Attacks. 6 in the air. We can take care of the Ink Moth. Let's get rid of this evasive jerk. Footsteps. Woodfall Primus. Woodfall Primus kills Ink Moth. Kills the other card. Persists back. Becomes a blocker. Goodbye, lands. Goodbye. Persist, persist. Pew, pew. Alright, 5/5, 1/1. Glistener Elf here. We've got the crab. We can use that with a salvage here. Rancor. Rancor's an interesting one. Mindrake is interesting. Alright. Play a crab. Play the land. See what we mill. Feed Mindrake and Polluted Delta. I think it's just Mindrake here, but this gets rid of my 2 Vesper Larks. It's probably just safer so they don't crazy pump me here. We'll cast this with Overload. I think I've got to. You know what? Let's think for a moment. If I Vesper Lark again here, if I hold on. We have 1 pump here. We Vesper Lark again. We get another Stitcher. We fuel more. Hit a body double. Will be good. I'm gonna evoke a Vesper Lark here. to get the Stitcher that's in the yard to fuel the graveyard and try to hit body double for something. There we go. What a champion play. Back on defense. Go ahead, opponent. What a champion play here. Come at me. Does not get interested. Let's evoke. Evoke here. Targeting body double. Body double on Woodfall Primus. Woodfall Primus could kill the Rancor here. I think I'm going to go for the Tomb here. We're going to Mind Rake the World here. And I'm going to attack. I'm going to attack here, ladies and gentlemen. You think Rancor would be a punt? Who knows? Who knows? It might go back to the hand. We could try that. See what would happen, right? Back to the hand. Come on, Mind Rake. Hit some good things here. We're going to attack them for 5. I've got a 6-6, 1-1, 0-2, 1-1 here on defense. Let all 5 go through, opponent. In we go. Pass turn. Better to be back on defense because the 2 creatures trample here. We have X1. Ink Moth played. We've done it. Oh my gosh, we've done it. Ladies and gentlemen, that's a 5-0 with Vesper Reanimator.
Version 18 for the win, Fluffy outstanding. KO 35 panic.
Oh, we did it. We've done it. Trophy. Vesper Reanimator. It deserves it. Oh my gosh. Greyas, thank you for the gifted subs. Here is your winning list. We're getting published, ladies and gentlemen. I feel it. I don't think anything's going to be like this one. A 5-0 Vesper Reanimator list playing body double. Jin, Ashen, Woodfall, Iona, Resolute Archangel, and Elesh Norn. Woo! We've done it. Oh, it's amazing. Very nice. Hooch, thank you for the subs. Greyas, thank you for the subs. Thank you, everyone. We've been working it hard here. We finally got the 5-0. The curse is lifted. It's broken. This is your Reanimator list here in Modern, doing what it needed to. Oh, yeah. Curse is broken. Thank you, everyone. And for YouTube, thanks for the support. You know this one's going up on YouTube. You know it's going up there. Yeah. Oh, we did it. I can't believe it. We finally got it. Ah. Oh my gosh. 5-0 gift subs. Zale, thank you as well. Oh my gosh. All right, let's read them off here. I got to get them off.